I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Well, that's one way to start the stream by sneezing. Okay, right. So we're still continuing on with the Blood and Wine expansion pack. So the last video I did the side quests to do with the tournament and getting the erudite silver sword. As you can see, I've got it right here. Level, what is it? Level 99, I think. Level 98, yeah. So it's the most powerful silver sword that you can get on this game, yeah. And we're gonna continue with the main quest. Just trying to think what we need to do now. Find the book black who appeared in the vision. There's still plenty left to do with the Blood and Wine add-on content. Still got some side quest Witcher contracts that we can do. But I thought I'll just continue with the main quest for now.
Come on, Roach.
Oh. What's going on with the horse? Right, we need to head into town.
Keep calm.
Last thing I remember doing is that we were making some potion with Regis to access Detlef's memories.
Run, Roach.
Just to find out his location, where he's hiding. Oh, it must be down here. I'll get off the horse.
The guard brings peace to our domains. Flout its writ and rot in chains.
Bootblacks don't usually work nights. Need to come back during the day.
That's alright. One good thing about this game, we can meditate.
This month, rain or shine, it's always here. And now we know why.
You dump your waste in front of ours.
So how would you explain it? Whether it pours for a week or the sun bakes our pates, we've always mud up to our ankles here.
You can't blame me for Beauclair's
So
fickle
what is
weather.
this
Fickle
three
weather!
grown men
I've seen
bullying
you.
this boy?
You empty your chamber pot in front of our shop each morning, so folks will dirty their boots, go to you to get them cleaned.
A far-fetched conspiracy theory, sirs.
I'll conspire to welt your bum with my belt. Come here.
Leave him alone.
Just who the spit are you?
Not your concern, yeah.
All
That's
you
the
need
right
to know
answer.
is, long as I'm here,
Not
you're
your
not gonna touch
concern.
the boy.
Is that so? Then we'll come find him once you're gone.
Try it, and I'll find you.
Is that a threat?
Yep.
Yeah,
Leave the
it
kid
is.
be and piss off.
Oh no. No northern sheep dittler insults us. We'll pummel the swine first, then spank the piglet.
This is the white
Get him!
wolf. You can take off. Whoa.
We'll break
Oh,
your
okay.
legs.
That was the game's fault then, because
To help scofflaws and cheats.
I didn't get locked into combat mode then. Whoa, whoa. Oh, I'm gonna die. This is not good. Nah, the camera of the game is trying to get me killed. The camera angle is not good here. I'm gonna try and go over here where there's more space.
Take him from the left. All together. On three.
Mumsy!
Whoa.
Kill the corpse, Godler! For Starling's dragon!
Not too late to surrender.
Yeah, the camera angle then that kind of got me hit where I had to use the potion one, which I didn't want to use.
What's the meaning of this? The brawl? Who started it?
I'm investigating the beast on the Duchess's orders.
Ah, yes. We've heard of you. And these men, what are they doing?
Harassing this little boy. Actually, what should we say? Making things difficult for me. Just say nothing. Had misunderstanding.
Nothing really. Had a little misunderstanding. Figured it out though.
Uh-huh, I see. As the Duchess's protege, you may go. But this lot, that's another matter. You'll come with us. Some time in a cell ought to scare the dimwits out of you. Come on.
Okay, so either choice you would have made would have had them going with the gods.
You're very good with your fists, sir. Wouldn't be looking for work, would you? We'd make a fine duo.
Listen, I'm interested in a certain gentleman.
Wait, wait! Before we get to talking, please, take a seat.
But my boots are clean.
In this city, no boots are clean unless they just come off my stand. A seat, sir, please.
Oh.
So then,
Looks like the
who
boy's
was
got
it you
himself a
wanted to
good
ask about?
One of your patrons.
business.
Tall, elegant black frock.
He's
Not from around
running a
here.
good business.
Arrival. Indeed. I hear a faint bell ringing. A modest sum might make it ring out loud and clear.
How much?
Let's say 500 crowns.
What? Gotta be kidding me. What would you even do with that kind of coin?
Expand my venture. I'm
500
sure you can
crown
imagine.
coins.
Have a proper stand with a big
It
sign.
costs 10,000 crown
I want a new
coins to
box
rebuild
too.
the
New
Corvo
polishes,
Bianco
new
home.
brushes.
Probably
And
another
if I've enough
10,000
coin
just
left,
to
I'll buy a share in
upgrade
a
one
laundress.
Witcher gear.
Get wastewater for free.
Got it all planned out.
So it's like
I
you'd
should
be
think
spending
so.
50,000
Capital is all I require.
upgrading all the Witcher gears. See if we can negotiate.
All right. Let's see if we can't figure something out.
500 crown coins, no way. I would say 250 would be fine. This might end up being the most expensive shoe shine ever. 250.
That's not even worth the spit I'd need to use to discuss it.
What? Right. This young guy's running an expensive business.
That's not even worth the spit I'd need to use to discuss it.
Annoyance level.
Out of the question. Quite simply, no.
What? Oh, okay, I see. I've never actually done that before, so when the annoyance level goes up all the way, you miss your chance to use Axie to get away with it for free. So now I've got no choice but to pay the 500. Oh, God.
Fine. Guess I can agree to that.
1,000 thanks.
Should have used
I shan't
Axie
forget it.
instead of trying to
Now to
negotiate.
the matter at hand. I know the fellow you seek, though I don't know his name. A steady patron, gets his boots cleaned every few days. He's very good to me. Always pays me a premium.
Know where I might find him?
No, but you could wait here. Perhaps he'll stop by.
Don't have the time for that. Sure you don't know where to find him? Or maybe notice which direction he came from?
When I clean boots, sir, I do not look up to see where folk come from. I clean.
It seems you're having a rough go of it.
Oh, you're here. Feeling better?
I am, thank you. The local necropolis. The air does wonders for me. Now, if I might intercede, I dare say I've the right question to ask. Young man, You see this vial? One drop added to your boot polish will help you wipe even the most encrusted boot clean as the dome of St. Lebioda's Cathedral. With it, you will serve 3 times as many patrons at a fraction of the effort, and piles more coin. I'm prepared to give you this vial if you tell me where the man we seek lives.
But you won't hurt him, will you? The gentleman's art, true, but he's kind.
In point of fact, he's a friend. Yet we had a falling out of sorts and would like to straighten matters out.
I leave his boots at the door of a house near the port. The door is red, but I do not know if the gentleman lives there.
Worth checking. Might happen on a lead.
Would you let me scrape the dirt off your kickers before you go? With all due respect, sirs, your boots could stand a cleaning.
Thank you.
Another time.
Perhaps later.
Yeah. I thought it'd say that.
Handled that kid pretty well.
Finding the right approach. That's the trick to dealing with children.
Yeah,
Strumpets.
saw that. Meaning the right thing to bribe them with.
That lady reminds me of those courtesans in Assassin's Creed.
from the beast? Why, he's just a
Lebioda's busy runs. A real witcher.
You do have to admire the visuals on Witcher 3 game. And of course, with Tucson being probably the most beautiful place to go to in all the regions of the game. I mean, Kaer Morhen looks like a good place as well. All the high mountains, the landscape. Enter the toy shop. 1 second. With all these ravens on the roof, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a vampire living there.
Won't budge. Gotta break it down.
You might just as well stand out in the street, pound on a drum and holler, "Detlef, I'm coming for you." A bit more finesse, I implore you.
Let's hear your idea.
Give me a moment.
Nice. Ever consider becoming a burglar? Skill like that'd come in awful handy.
I considered it briefly, but ultimately concluded it would be terribly dull. Come.
Oof. Now this right here looks like a place that would be, you know, something out of a horror movie. Then.
No, he's not here, but he was here recently. His scent is still strong.
Yeah, real creepy looking place.
Old toy. No use to anyone. Shame. Must have brought someone joy sometime.
Let's see what we can loot in here as well. Eviction notice. The Administrator's Court of Beauclair orders a tenant Alric Dossam to vacate the premises. Okay. So, the man that lived in this shop. Wonder what's happened to him. Detlef has probably killed him.
Let's go.
Well, we
So
might
this
find
is
a body
his
up
nest.
here. No.
Need to look around.
Oh,
Somebody fixed this recently. Woman's likeness. Bit smudged. Is his lover?
I don't rightly know.
Reminds me of someone.
Who?
Not sure. Can't help feeling I've seen that face before, though. Tools were used recently. Detlef unwind by fixing toys between murders.
Really now, Geralt, must you?
Nice
music box.
Indeed. I'm not certain why, but it reminds me of home. Our true home from before the conjunction of spheres.
Look, slips of paper, name on each.
Before the conjunction of spheres. So is he saying
Count
that
Crespi, Count Dulac,
vampires
Hilton de
all
Peyrac Peyrin.
lived in
Count
another
Delacroix.
world?
Detlef's victims
And they've
one and
ended
all,
up here.
but that's not his hand.
All of it written using the same ink. See the color?
Conjunction of spheres.
Ink was dyed with cinnabarite. Rare mineral, pretty much found only in...
Nazaire, but I fear it means very little. Anyone could have imported such ink.
Fair enough. Still worth remembering.
Look, this slip is stained.
With wine. Not much to go on either. Especially not in Beauclair.
Perhaps. Yet perhaps also worth remembering.
Detlef couldn't have written all that. Oh, so Detlef is working with someone.
Detlef's
what I think
handwriting.
is going on.
Seen many samples?
A handful, but mind telling me why you ask?
Listen, I know you want to believe he's somehow not responsible, but maybe you're just wrong. Could be he himself wrote those names out, stained that slip with wine.
No, Geralt, I know him. In a fit of rage, out of passion, I could believe he could kill. But murder, a series no less, planned out? It's simply not him. A hideout in the city, learning his victims' habits, noting down their names. No, someone is controlling him. Of this, I am certain.
Still got nothing, basically. Need to look around some more.
Let's get to work.
Yeah, that makes sense. Clearly, Detlef is working with somebody. Someone with information. There is a lot more to this than just random killings. Oh, I thought I looted suspicious letter.
Detlef van der Eretain, you do not know us, but we know you to be a vampire. We know also of your weakness for the wench they call Renowed. Now you know this. We shall chain her down and let rats feed on her. We shall flay the skin from her flesh. Yet you can save her. You need but travel to Beauclair, where you shall slay 5 men in the manner we prescribe.
Beauclair.
You must complete the killing in 3 days. Fail, and the next letter you receive will contain a memento of your failure. Your beloved's finger.
There you have it. Proof positive Detlef killed not of his own accord. A blackmailer sunk his claws into him.
Who's Renowed?
His one-time lover. The sole human woman with whom he was very close. Because she accepted him. With her aid and care, he found a place for himself in this hostile world. She began the work that I strive to continue.
Ever meet her?
Never had the pleasure, alas. She deserted him a time before he came around to save me, though he always claimed she'd gone missing.
Why do you think that? Any signs or clues to that effect?
None to be found. Apparently she disappeared one day. Her belongings disappeared with her. Not a scenario one associates with kidnapping. In my humble opinion, she left on her own. Scared off, perhaps, by a bout of Dettlaff's rage that revealed his other, more monstrous side.
Dettlaff have trouble letting go, accepting that she'd left him?
Is that so hard to believe? Do you know no humans who've struggled with just such a thing? And Dettlaff is so much more emotional than most humans. Not only was she his beloved, his lover, his mate, she was a member of his pack. And one never leaves one's pack voluntarily.
A member of his pack.
Even if Renowed did abandon him that time, looks like
Like
someone's actually
pack
kidnapped
of
her this time.
wolves, but
Hard to argue with that. And hard to
vampire
foresee what she's
version.
prepared to do to free her, get her back.
He's prepared to kill, that's clear.
As would you be for Yennefer. He kills for he cares for her deeply. And that blood, those individuals, they mean nothing to him.
like how they mentioned Yennefer.
Yeah, I get it now. He's out to rescue a
I
female
chose the
from his
romance
pack.
path for Triss, so
Exactly.
guess they didn't change that for this.
Let's sum up what we know. Seems Dettlaff's being blackmailed. Someone's been feeding him his victims' names.
All noted down using one and the same Nazari ink, and not in his handwriting.
Not much.
But enough to ascertain Dettlaff's innocence, clearly.
Innocence, but he still did the murders, so
Not how I'd put it.
he still
That's
ended
how the
up killing
Duchess will
those
see it
people.
either.
I trust you to convince her. And then,
What? Go on, don't be shy. See, you've got it all figured out, including the grin I gotta wear.
it's a rather bold plan, but were we to find Renowed, we would strip the blackmailers of their hold on Dettlaff.
That's one idea. Could be worth a shot. But what about Dettlaff? He gonna go on killing while I'm out searching for his lover?
He will not. I shall convince him to stay his hand. Assure him you're a friend seeking to help. I'll await him here. He's sure to return sooner or later.
Think he'll listen?
He will.
Ought to wait with you, maybe.
No, he'll sense you from a mile off. Simply fail to appear. I'd better stay alone. You must trust me on this.
Fine. Need to report to the Duchess first.
So be it. We'll await you here. Dettlaff and I both.
Dettlaff. Right, okay. The next main quest, Wine is Sacred. We'll report to the Duchess about your hunt for the beast. Okay. I reckon two or three more videos and live streams and will be at the end of Blood and Wine story. I've been thinking about what will be the next game. That I'm gonna do a playthrough live stream and share the video on YouTube, which I'll probably end up playing The Witcher 2. I do have the enhanced edition, which I never really played, so
No one gives a hoot about us poor folk.
that will be completely new to me. Be like a brand new playthrough. Because The Witcher 3, I've already done all of this. This is my second playthrough, but on the New Game Plus mode. So I guess The Witcher 2, that would be a good idea. And I do know that they announced that they are working on remaking or doing a remaster for the first Witcher game, which I've never played at all. Have no idea what the story is. Just basically what it's about. And then after Witcher 2, kind of feel like doing some live streams playing Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas. Which will be good timing because that'll be when the Amazon Prime TV show for the the Fallout TV show on Amazon Prime.
Come on, Roach.
I think that comes out in April. Or as Beth said, they're going to do a Fallout presentation or something. But I know something Fallout related is going to happen in April. And then that TV show does come out this year.
Run, Roach.
Oh, look at that sunset. I would say The Witcher 3, Red Dead Redemption 2 definitely got the best visuals, graphics. Just the whole world looks amazing. To be fair, we could have fast travelled up here, but I do like walking around Tucson, just having a look at the scenery. Oh wow, look at this place.
My knees ache something horrible.
Knight Errant. Oh, Palace Guard.
Priestly mother-in-law.
Wow, look at this place. Ducal Guardsman.
As your grace wished, the deceased will be buried.
Geralt of Rivia, Master Witcher.
I was not mistaken. You arrived and trouble followed soon after.
Step aside. Got a matter for the Duchess.
At last, Witcher. We've been on tenterhooks. Did you catch Milton's killer?
Found the beast, but that's it. Case just got more complicated.
Case is more serious than we thought. The beast? I couldn't kill it. Didn't manage.
Beauclair Palace.
We sent you
A
after
palace
a
on
monster,
top of the
and
mountain.
you returned with nothing? We are very disappointed.
Situation's not quite that simple. Beast's a powerful vampire.
Ha! Is this a problem? Is it too much for a witcher? A monster slayer? But everyone knows how to end a vampire. Draw him by trick into sunlight. Or arm yourself with ample garlic and drive a stake through its heart.
Garlic's useless against vampires. Sun and stakes don't hurt him either. Those methods, pure invention. Only work in legends and fables.
And buckthorn? When I was a child, Grandmama Ademarta always claimed buckthorn drives off vampires.
Silver sword's your best option for keeping them at bay. But it won't get the job done, because only a higher vampire can truly kill another of its kind.
Excuses. Ha! Your Grace, I shall assemble a battue. Bring the matter to its end at once. The Witcher need but tell us where to find this monster.
What do we say is stay out of this. Go ahead, let them go to their deaths. Maybe say stay out of this?
Whoa, this is work for a witcher, not for your guardsmen.
Yet when a Witcher fails, my guardsmen must step in. I'll take my best. 40 hardened veterans. No vampire can stand up to that.
40, 50, 100, doesn't matter. Won't make any difference against him.
This vampire will easily take out them 40
Can
guards.
they fight fog? Hit a
Be
target that
over in a
moves
few
faster than the
minutes.
wind?
How? What creature can do such things?
Creatures like this one. Higher vampires, we call them. Each one's a little different, unique or exceptional, you might say. Some transform into giant bats, others communicate with animals, command them.
Yet all are still brainless beasts.
Dead wrong. Thinking of lesser vampires. Alps, Ekamaras, Catechans, for instance. They're ruled by instinct, sure. Attack anything that smells of blood. Higher vampires? They think. They employ reason.
Monsters driven by reason. A curious contention. What, then, do you intend to do?
This is no common monster.
It's way beyond being some monster. This is a powerful being that's walked the world for centuries.
Tja, impossible. If so great is their power, why have they not killed or enslaved us all?
Don't usually meddle in our matters. Mostly stay out of our way because they don't care about humans one way or the other.
And they do not fear we shall wipe them out one day.
They'd probably be pretty amused if you asked them that. They're well aware of their strength.
Then what can we do? Do you have a plan?
Try to talk to him. That's our best bet.
I cannot believe this. Her Grace summons a witcher to kill a monster. Instead, he wishes to chat with it.
Know what I'm doing? His lover was kidnapped. He's being blackmailed.
Blackmailed? Be so kind as to explain how a vampire might be blackmailed.
Higher vampires? They're like us, motivated by emotions, not instinct. Not only are they intelligent to an extreme, they're emotionally rich, capable of feeling many things, even love. This one fell in love with a woman, a human, and he'll do anything to keep her from harm.
You do not, I trust, suggest we let Milton's killer go free, or wait until it murders again. We must render it harmless as quickly as possible.
Which is why that's my aim now, to prevent further attacks. Vampires only half the problem. Blackmailers at fault chiefly. Kidnapped the woman to control the vampire.
And what do you propose to do?
I'll find the blackmailer, free the vampire's lover.
You were to destroy him, not help him.
No one else should die. That's most important. Soon as the woman's safe, he'll have no more reason to kill.
I admit to being swayed, Witcher. You may be right.
We should
Do you know
just tell
anything
her
about the
there's
blackmailer?
a lot more
Got
at
one
work
lead.
here, other
A
than
few
just
scraps of paper. Blackmailer
serial
wrote the
killer
names of the vampire's victims on them. One of them stained. A drop of wine, looks like. So damn little to go on.
You've no idea how wrong you are, my dear. Send for the ducal sommelier. Hop, hop! In Tucson,
knew-
wine is sacred.
She knew
Here
which
there is
wine
no
that
such
was.
thing as a drop of wine, or stains therefrom. They are stains from a drop of Est, Ervelus, Fiorano.
Your Grace wished to see me?
Witcher, show him the paper scrap. Benoit, can you determine which wine made this stain?
Yes, yes. The west bank of the Saint Latour. That's rather obvious. Aged in barrels of Beauclair oak. Hue,
Is he-
deep burgundy. Clarity,
He tasted
high.
the letter.
It's simple. Saint Real, the 1269 vintage.
That's impossible. The wine is produced at Castel Ravello, especially and exclusively for the ducal table. Perhaps some Saint Real was stolen. We must go to the vineyard, see if there's not been an incident.
Wait. Your Grace wants to go with me? Out of the question.
I hope you do not suppose we will sit on our ducal hiney and do nothing while our duchy is in grave danger.
Your Grace, what you propose is far too dangerous. The Witcher should go alone.
It pleases me to see you gentlemen finally agree on something. But I've made my decision. We shall go, accompanied by the best possible escorts. You, Captain, and Geralt. We will travel incognito. We've no wish to give the court any reason to gossip. For the duration of this mission, I release you from your obligation to adhere to court protocol. In short, from now on, I am Anna Henrietta, not your grace.
Yes, your grace.
Anna Henrietta.
Witcher, are you ready?
It's a very nice name, that.
Yeah, ready to go.
Anna.
Excellent.
Henrietta.
Give me a moment. I must don something more appropriate and concealing. Then we will be off.
This vampire, have you ever faced its sort before?
I have.
How did it end? Did you kill it? Geralt! Why do you flee?
Didn't have to fight him.
Not
Hadn't
flee.
killed anyone.
Have you ever heard of anyone defeating such a vampire?
Know of a man who defeated one, sure, but he didn't manage to kill it. Ultimately, only another vampire can kill a vampire.
Ciao. Let them go
Let's
in
go.
front, because I don't know where we're going. Oh, we're headed to Castel. Hold. Okay, there we go.
Panthers have attacked the wagon!
Slowly.
We must help!
Save the peasants.
We shall see to this. Help! Save us! I will show you your place, scum. For my name is not Damien de la Tour. Back you beast! Be gone!
Whoa! Like how
Save us!
panthers are jumping me.
Back you beast! Be gone! Help! Save us!
Done. Time to move
So,
on.
this Damien wasn't much
If
help.
not for you, we'd have been done for.
They were fortunate
Thank
you
you.
happened by.
You saved our lives.
Hooray!
Come on, Roach.
Alright, that must be the place up ahead. Castel Ravello. Castel Ravello. Castel Ravello Vineyard. I would love to have a place like this out in the countryside. Quite nice. Kind of reminds you a bit of like the Italian Renaissance, or if anyone's ever watched the Godfather movie.
You call that escorting Her Illustrious Highness? What were you thinking?
Captain, this is not the time for such complaints. As for you, Witcher, next time keep close.
Wait, what?
Captain de la Tour,
What?
we did
That
not
was weird.
expect
I don't know
any
why they were having a
visitors
go
from the
at
palace.
Geralt.
How are affairs at court?
Doubtless you've heard of the Beast of Beauclair. Well, we've our hands full. Especially since the rogue last attacked in the palace gardens.
I trust Her Illustrious Highness was not harmed.
Kind of you to ask, Master Fabricio. I am well.
Your Grace? We were not warned. I shall order the salon prepared at once.
That won't be necessary. As you can see, we are not here on an official visit.
Naturally. Might I ask then what has brought you to Castel Ravello?
Came to see you. Got some questions.
In this land, it is seen as polite to introduce oneself before asking any questions.
This is Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. He has come to Toussaint on my personal invitation.
Which is to say...
Which is to say, I expect you to treat him with the utmost respect.
Yeah.
Of course.
Respect.
Did you hear that, Witcher? Fabricio will be delighted to answer your every question.
Want to talk about San Real?
I am at your service.
You got access to the wine?
The San Real. How many vineyard workers have access to it?
One might say only I do.
Not like you make the wine all alone. At least a dozen others work here.
I see you've little notion how wine is made. Grapes travel a long road before they become Sonreal. The workers assist me only to the stage of fermentation. I see to the maceration personally and let no one near the fat. Workers, again, assist me during barreling, but then I seal the aging barrels myself, each and every one. The wine lies in the cellar, gains character. Once this process is complete, it becomes Sonreal. And as it happens, only I have the key to the cellar in question.
Who hauls the barrels to the palace?
We've our own garrison. Guards who have served here for years and would answer with their heads for the wine.
We'll not get anywhere asking questions, I see. It's a waste of time.
Your Grace? How am I to understand this?
Master Fabricio, we have proof someone's gained access to Sonreal. Someone who should not have, which means one of two things. Either you lie to our face, or you are an idiot who has had wine stolen from under his nose and not even realized it. In either case, you shall answer for it.
But...
Silence! And listen.
Whoa.
I shall inspect the barrels in person, thus giving you time to reflect. When I return, I expect to hear answers. Remind me, where is this Sonreal stored?
This lady is not messing around.
The
She
main
means
cellar,
business.
around the corner. I'll show you.
I shall find it. Give me the key to the cellar and wait here.
Oh,
Whoa.
of course, Your Grace. Here it is.
Come, Witcher.
Your Grace. Well... This Anna Henrietta lady is not messing around. A Knight's Tale. I thought we already did that. Knight of Fire. A Knight's Tale taught to Jacob the Woodcutter. Okay. So, we still got a decent amount of side quests left to do. See if we can get a capture of Anna Henrietta. The outfit that she's wearing is cool. It's quite cool. actually.
What if Fabricio's blackmailing the vampire? Considered that?
He has his flaws, but I would never suspect him of such a thing. He's been very loyal. He owes all he has to me. His father frittered... away the family fortune. He left his son an encyclopedic knowledge of wine. That is all. Fabricio lived as a beggar until I appointed him steward of Castel Ravello. Only then did he come into his own.
So, definitely a good comeback. So he was homeless beggar on the street, and then
So where do we
he
start?
managed to
Let
own
us
this
see if all the
whole
barrels are
vineyard
present.
wine
Here's
business.
the inventory ledger.
Wow. Definitely done very well for himself here. Read the wine register. Okay.
Vintner's log. Fermentation completed with no complications. Tapped above sediment line. Here it is. Barreling. Everything lines up at first glance. Neatly and thoroughly documented.
Then we must follow our other lead. Benoit said the stain came from the 1269 vintage. Let's find it.
Fine Sangrel from the 1269 vintage. This is the one, right? 1269?
Est. Think everyone and their mother's heard of this wine.
Among the best in the world. Castel Ravello is famous for it.
Oh wait, hold on. It's a 1269. Oh wait, EST. Fine Sangril from the 1269 vintage. 1272.
Fiorano. Dandelion's favorite. Adores it.
Ah, yes. That's a...
Got Pomino over here.
Evolus 1269.
Hervelus. I like it. Quite dry.
Evolus.
an excellent wine. You've good taste.
So the Sangril one's got to be up here somewhere. That's the, oh well, that's 1270.
San Real.
Oh.
1270 vintage.
That's the wrong year. Keep looking.
Sangril 1269. This is the one.
Right here. 1269. What now?
Let's see if any barrels are empty.
Wanna open them?
For now, a knock will suffice. If you hear a hollow thud, we will have found what we seek.
Full. This one's full too.
This one is full.
This one's full too. Full. This one's full too. Looks like all the barrels are full. Dead end, I'm afraid.
Full they are. The question is, are they full of San Real? Grab a tap and a hammer.
Oh
We shall
yeah,
open them
good
one
point.
by one and taste.
Ready. We can start.
Yeah, that's a good point. They could have emptied the barrel and then filled it with another different type of wine.
Ready.
Step aside.
So?
Those hints of spice. Distinctive. This is Sonreal. Revolting, bitter plonk.
Could have gone sour while aging.
Impossible. This is not wine. This is contaminated refuse that should never have made it into a barrel. The fact that it did was no accident, I'm sure.
Master Fabricio, let's see what he has to say about it.
I don't think he knows about it.
Master Fabricio, I am very disappointed.
But, Your Grace,
You are a step away from losing your head. Speak the truth and you might yet keep it.
She really slapped that guy in the face.
I admit it. I sold a barrel of Sonreal.
I
beg you to forgive me.
I don't know if I would have taken that though. I might have.
Why did you do it?
I couldn't resist. The sum they offered, it was enormous.
Oh, so he did know. He changed it.
Is what I provide not enough?
I wished to buy back my family's estate. For here, nothing is truly mine. I've a roof over my head, ample food to eat, but what is a nobleman without land of his own? I shall tell you everything, if you agree to show me mercy.
Who'd you sell the wine to?
Who'd you sell the wine to?
A few weeks past at the pheasantry, a rich nobleman approached me. He called himself a diplomat, well connected at court. He suggested we embark on an enterprise. Some of his clients had offered dizzying sums for even a drop of Sonreal. He was to serve as intermediary.
This man's name?
He never revealed it. He was tall, black-haired, and spoke with a foreign lilt. He claimed to hail from Cintra.
I've no Cintrian aristocrat at
Cintra.
court.
I know about Cintra from the Witcher Netflix series. Remember them saying that in one of the episodes? Cintra.
Wine itself. How'd you hand it over?
We met under the cover of darkness in the ruins of Fort Astre. A dozen or so men came to collect. Armed men. The kind that stink of trouble. I had hauled the barrel there. They transferred it to their cart, and we went our separate ways.
That's it? At the last you ever saw of them?
That is to say, a few days passed. A messenger arrived. He said they wished to buy another barrel and, well, I've prepared it. Have it ready to deliver.
That's enough. Know all we need to know.
Your Grace, I beg your forgiveness.
Get out of my sight. Captain, have your men take Master Fabricio to the dungeon. He must answer for his crime. High treason the charge.
Oh, damn.
What now,
High
Witcher?
treason.
We set a trap.
That's
Need
a
to catch the
serious
wine
charge,
thieves.
that.
Some
High
noble
treason.
could be our blackmailer. Next, transport. I'll take it to Fort Astra. Damien and his soldiers will cover me.
For once, I agree with you. We will do as you say. Let me know when you are ready.
See no reason to wait. Let's get going.
We will set out now. Position ourselves before you arrive. You take the cart and meet us there.
Fine. When the handoff begins, watch for my signal.
The ruins of Fort Astrid.
Relax. Now we wait.
Looks like we've got a fight coming up here. Can already tell there's gonna a small battle here. The knight's gonna fight with these mercenaries right here, or bandits.
Ah, our favorite vintner.
So they came all this way for one bar. Oh. The knights are on it. Here we go. Ambush.
Charge! Take you for a ride!
Whoa. Oh, these bandits don't stand a chance. Oh. It's always the archers that help with my health. Oh! Almost died that time.
You done for murderer! You slew Stalin now! We can do it! Spells! Magic! Deep breath, Witcher.
Is it just me, or did we agree you'd wait for my signal?
That was the plan, but...
Great shot. Good thing you reacted. Can't say how that would have ended otherwise.
At your service. It was a good fight. We managed to capture one of the scoundrels.
Let's ask him a few questions. Come on.
Witcher, a moment. I was wrong about you.
We did what we
Don't
came
need
to
to
do.
like each other. Just gotta do our jobs.
If that's how you wish to treat it. At any rate, I see the effort you put forth. And I appreciate it. Let us go to her grace. She awaits nearby.
Wait, she here?
I hope you did not think I would leave this to you alone, especially when every hour could prove essential. This prisoner of yours, bring him to me. We must ask him some questions. Captain, do the honors.
Who sent you?
His name is Dog. They say he plowed your mother.
Oh.
Once again, who sent you?
His name is Dog.
You're Nun's lover. They call him...
Wait. He doesn't wish to speak. He needn't. I can think of several other ways he can be helpful. I'm certain the Witcher will need bait to lure the beast of Beauclair.
What?
Only use this kind of bait as a last resort. Yeah, let's say that.
Usually only take measures like that as a last resort, but in this case, think I can make an exception.
Do as you deem fit. He is all yours.
Captain, have your men find me a strong rope. Kind that won't snap when we hang this fellow from a tree.
Rope?
Live bait. Great for monsters, provided they catch the scent of its blood. But I'll see to that.
What? No. Crikey, no! Don't let him!
Stop screaming. Save your strength. Got a long night ahead of you.
No! Don't let him! I'll talk!
Who hired you?
He'll kill me!
Ought to be worried about me right now. Who is he?
Go on, man. Spit it out.
The Cintrian. That is what they call him. I've never seen him, but I know he mustered a man for this caper. That's what they said, that we were working for the Cintrian. I don't know anything else. I swear it.
Take him away. Throw him in the dungeon. He shall await trial there. Captain, we ride to town. Gather your men and seek out the Cintrian. Someone else must have seen him, must know of him.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll report to the palace as soon as I learn anything.
I shan't return to the palace. Our mission has not yet ended. The Witcher and I will await you at the guard post near the port.
Let's go to town.
Let's go to town.
He's late.
Relax, he'll come.
There's something I'd like to know. How can you be so damned calm?
Side effect of my mutations. We Witchers rarely get the jitters.
What if something has happened to him?
Captain seems like a man who can take care of himself.
Perhaps he can, but this Cintrian appears to be no common bandit. He managed to steal ducal wine from under my guardsman's noses. We only learned of it through a fortunate coincidence. And it was he who specified the victims for the vampire. One must be exceptionally confident to blackmail such a monster.
Cintra could be a middleman. Yeah, I agree.
Still don't know this Cintrian's behind the kidnapping and blackmail. Might have just handled the theft of the wine.
Even if it's so, he then sold the wine to the blackmailers. As I see it, that makes him an accomplice.
Need to find the Cintrian, whether or not he's responsible for the murders. Even if none of it's his doing, he could still know our blackmailer's identity. Besides, it's one thing to know who ordered the killings. Other thing entirely, and just as important, is why they... Someone's coming.
The captain.
Captain, why so long? We expected you hours ago.
This Cintrian does not work alone. We are fighting an organization, not one man. Bandits attacked us, not a small force either. One of my boys has a broken arm, another a shattered knee, lamed for life. And the word on the street is there's a hefty bounty on your head, Geralt.
Used to it. Not the first time I've been hunted.
Must you always?
Yeah.
Now,
The Wildhunt
port
was
warehouse where the
hunting
wine
him.
was delivered. We identified it, then learned who had hired it out.
The Nilfgaards
This
were
proved to
hunting
be
him.
a beggar, a stand-in.
He was probably getting
We
hunted in the
found him.
first
He admitted all.
2
A
Witcher
man
games.
had paid him to sign the lease. A man he met while begging outside the pheasantry. There, fate lent us a hand. A waitress recalled spilling wine on a nobleman who spoke with a Cintrian accent.
What did he look like?
Cintrian.
Her description was not helpful. Handsome, well-dressed, with a beard. No distinguishing marks. This could be anyone. But she remembered his female
The
companion
Witcher
very
world,
well,
or the
as she
Witcher
recognized
universe,
her.
is massive. All these
On the
different
Cintrian's
empires. So
arm
they've got
was
the
Cecilia Bellant.
The singer.
Redanian
her.
Empire,
She's said to be gifted. Very.
Nilfgaard,
The same. We went to her home immediately.
the
Cecilia
Cintrian.
was not there, but we questioned her servants. A chambermaid claimed Cecilia is to meet a
What was the other
Cintrian
one that
gentleman
Vernon
tonight.
Roach is with?
She'd invited him to a reception mounted by the
Temerian.
Mandragora.
Temerian Empire. Need to nab the Cintrian.
Gotta nab the Cintrian. Seems we have to go to that get-together.
You read my mind, Witcher.
And you've got
I shall
the
gather my men,
duchess,
surround the
Toussaint.
establishment. Not a mouse will squeeze through.
Out of the question. If the Cintrian truly does have men about the city, he will find out and escape once again.
Duchess is right. Need to be careful. Best go there, blend in with the crowd.
Precisely what we shall do.
We, Your Grace.
Geralt and I. In that sort of company, the Witcher could use my help.
Where's the event gonna be held?
The Mandragora always assembles at the same place, a residence in Oatville. It's a very distinguished district. Geralt, you must don appropriate attire. Then meet me in Oatville, in Mountebank Alley.
I should double the patrols, just in case.
Right, okay, so I'll say this will be the last main quest that we do for this stream and for this this video. Share on YouTube.
Audacious rat, the Cintrian.
Man from Cintra, meet
But we'll
Anna
get him.
Henrietta in Mountback Alley. Put on clothes and entry will consider appropriate.
I should double the patrols, just in case.
I should double the patrols. I've got a good outfit that I could wear for this actually. The ornate robe. Let's wear this one.
Audacious rat, the Cintrian. But we'll get him. I should double the patrols, just in case.
Ducal Guardsman. So it's like you've got knights, errant, you've got the knights, you've got the Ducal Guardsmen, you've got the Palace Guards. Then I guess you've just got the Toussaint Guards. Does this outfit look good? Yeah. Actually, maybe we'll just put the red one on.
That twisty
Oh. Oh. They're already hunting Geralt with the bounty. At least they've got help from one of the guards. Oh. I almost killed Toussaint Guardman.
We'll teach you discipline. Now, all together.
Doesn't look like locals. Damien's right. I'm a hunted man.
Contract on a witcher. Oh, it's even got a picture of Geralt.
You can't pull one over on me, Witcher. I can see you're a killer.
Flout its writ and rot in chains.
A hooded woman. I wonder if she's a vampire, this lady right here. She does look a bit like a vampire.
That witcher's rather handsome.
Yeah, look, there's another hooded woman. I do wonder if these hooded women walking around are actually, they call them Brooksers.
Nice tune.
Brooksers or vampires?
Late. Now, why does that not surprise me?
Is that her?
Well, well. A witcher in a robe. I last saw attire like this years ago in Redania.
Inappropriate for this evening? Not a good fit?
It's a wonderful fit, but you're sure to stand out. No one wears such things around here. Not all bad. Nothing like a budding artist, of course, but... just one other detail. Here, put it on.
A mask.
A mask?
But this,
All who
this
attend
is
the Mandragora soiree wear them.
this is the
If you
best
have one
outfit that
on,
I've got for Geralt.
no one asks who you are.
And we even got it from the Hearts of Stone.
Let's go. Soiree's started.
Wise of you to
Parts
hide
like
your weapons.
this
not
remind
have
me
let us in
of
otherwise,
Assassin's
that's
Creed 2 with the Italian Renaissance, where you got the masks on. I'm telling you, fit for the Blood and Wine add-on content and being in Tucson,
How do we find the Cintrian?
we've definitely
you a
got
plan?
some
He
inspiration
is not
from
to spook him. Need to ask after his
French
partner,
and
Cecilia,
Italian
first.
culture.
Less likely to raise
You can
suspicions.
tell both
As
of
soon
the
as we find her,
both
we find him.
cultures have mixed
Especially since he might be expecting us.
What do you mean?
into
Ran into
Blood
some of
and
his
Wine
thugs in town.
content.
Knew who I was. Had it in for me.
Right. Right you are. We must proceed with caution. Come, it's our turn.
Madame, Monsieur, an extraordinary pleasure to welcome you to the Mandragora's soiree. Tonight, I particularly recommend you direct your attention to the performances prepared by artists of our community.
What are these performances?
Tell us about these performances.
This evening, the Mandragora has the honor to present 3 superb displays of artistry. The first was a concert by Cecilia Belont, a singer whose voice, were it stone, would surely be a diamond. Sadly, Mademoiselle Cecilia has sung.
Shame. We would have loved to hear her.
Luckily, you are in time to see the great Calesti, a master of visual illusions, come to us from far off Afir.
Visual illusions. Interesting. And the third artist?
The third and fourth, for they are a duo, are the Tuven brothers, presenting their newest pantomime.
We were really hoping to meet Cecilia Beauclair.
You are admirers, I surmise. I'm certain you will have ample opportunity to converse with her.
It cannot be easy to identify anyone in this crowd. Perhaps you could help us find her.
I don't know where she is now, but I can give you a clue.
Let's hear it.
Seek the Kaveri orchid.
Meaning?
Cecilia wears one in her hair. You shall recognize her easily by the orchid.
Well, well. Dandelion's always complaining about artists being poor as temple mice.
The residence belongs to none of them. They are guests here. Oriana, she owns this. Woman in the black dress. There, on the balcony.
Got her. Doesn't wear a mask?
It would be pointless. All would know her anyway.
Kaveri orchid. Let's look for it. If we find Cecilia, we'll find the Cintrian.
That seems like a good shot right there. It could even be like a wallpaper. Take part in the squad entertainment. So with this being my second playthrough on New Game Plus mode, I have got all the achievements for Blood and Wine, and from what I can remember, that there is an achievement that you can get during this main quest. I think it's to do with just taking part in all the entertainments. I think so. I can't remember, but I'm just guessing if that is what the achievement is that you can get here.
You've made no effort to understand. It's a metaphor. A metaphor.
Absinthe. Preferred hooch of artists.
Careful, it packs a pretty powerful punch.
I've built up a pretty powerful resistance.
Some strong drinks. Now we're talking.
Not heard the news?
Have I not heard? It's on everyone's lips. 4 duvettes in one night. The theft of the scent.
Cecilia never should have performed tonight. We wish to be alone. Please leave.
Oh, my bad.
As for that stipend.
Then I shall have to convince you, your ample gentleman.
This is quite a party. You already see that guy's drunk and the party's only started.
I believe he's casting spells.
Yeah, or Fury Mage. Great Callus. The Great Calasti? Or the Great Calusar. Wow.
Ah,
Very cool.
beautiful.
I like how they're bringing.
That is no ordinary illusion.
I
The man is a
like
true
how they're bringing people from the Hearts of Stone into the Blood and Wine expansion. Just showing how all these different cultures and countries mix together. Even when Anna Henrietta is mentioning about Rudania and Cintra. Fragment of the script of the stage play.
Blah, blah, pretentious. I was prepared for...
What are these other entertainments that we need to do? Here we go
Go on,
upstairs.
Geralt, be bold. Show us the artist in you. The paintballs, cast them at the canvas.
Grab some paintballs.
Good folk, yet another soul.
Wine renders all our please do not stir. One false move, the ruinous of the entire.
Oh, okay, I see.
Quite the noble cult.
Splendid! The sky over Toussaint.
Or a deeply internalized fear of intimacy.
Just randomly
Yes,
throwing paint
it's
there.
sure to be a masterpiece.
Swords, scarlet, crimson, oxblood. Lips, full sensually ardent lips. Should you tire of these hues, drop them in the pail and grab a different array. Should you tire? Voila! Fine. Now, allow me a moment to ponder. My appraisal? The painting depicts spiritual dualism. The continual battle between good and evil, and defiance.
Oh yes, that's him all right. Good versus evil. The dualistic nature of man.
Good versus evil.
Defiance.
Alright, what's this next thing that we need to do? I saw an A button there. Where is it? Oh. Oh. Oh, right, these guys that do the mimes. I feel like we're missing other things.
Must be something famous, I tell you. Such talent. Exceptional.
Blah, blah, blah. Pretentious. I was prepared for all sorts of criticism, but...
Do take
Do you feel taking a bath?
Where are you skittering off?
Look, lanterns. They say releasing them brings good luck.
Fine. Let's give it a try.
Never suspected you believed in such things.
Away the lantern goes. Okay, so that must be all the optional entertainment's done. Search the alcoves for a woman with a corvée orchard in her hair.
Blah, blah, blah. Pretentious. I was prepared for all sorts of criticism.
Have you seen the Skelliger Isles?
Skelliger Isles, yeah. Ah, okay, here we are.
Do not disturb. Shoo, shoo.
It's the right...
Of course it is. A Koviri or...
Need to talk to...
To me?
Lie still.
We came here to meet you, specifically.
To meet me? But
Cintra
Oh,
Cintra...
this
Orchid
is
confused me.
not
I told you
YouTube
not to
appropriate.
move.
Really liked it.
Like...
No.
He gave...
Yeah, I had to skip that part because I know when you share videos on YouTube, they're pretty strict with their restrictions.
Need I remind you that neither did you?
I love
Love letter penned on a napkin. Look,
Oh, my amour.
empty heart-shaped box. Cecilia must have left it behind.
It looks like it held a flask of perfume, a gift from the Cintra.
Someone left their loot behind. Looks a little like dandelions.
This was scratched. Someone beat him with it once.
The great one. He's a dance.
That's to say, the other one.
Reckon this scent's gonna lead towards this door here, no? No, I'm wrong. Alright, it's going down this way.
It must be someone famous.
But what if he doesn't come?
He'll definitely.
Sorry, only artists in the Mandragora allowed.
We must consider what to do.
I'd recognize that voice anywhere.
Your Grace.
You must be mistaking me for someone else.
I served 15 years in the palace. Your Grace, I'd not mistake you for anyone.
Shh. Not so loud. We are here incognito, on state business.
Yes, Your Grace. How may I serve?
Looking for Cecilia Bellant. Seen her?
She's in her dressing room, where she went with a nobleman. They clearly were drawn to each other.
What did the man look like?
Tall, broad-shouldered, a black beard peeping out from under his mask, and he spoke with a foreign accent, a drawl of sorts.
That must be him. We must get to the dressing room, quickly.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take you.
No, stay here. Anyone tries to flee, you stop them.
Understood.
Quickly, upstairs.
Alright, I think we're about to walk into vampire killing this lady.
That must be Cecilia.
Okay, so maybe it wasn't a vampire because that
No pulse. We're too late.
throat was her throat was slit
He
with
slit
a
her
knife or a
throat.
sword. Yeah.
The brute.
Didn't go out the door.
A
Guard
knife.
would have noticed.
I mean, a
Might still be
vampire wouldn't
somewhere
have
here.
done it like that.
You must find him before he harms another. I shall alert Oriana. At once. She should bring her soiree to a close.
Shouldn't split up.
Geralt, I will be fine. Go after that rogue. I shall fetch help.
Alright, so we have to check the next
Bloody
room.
handprint. It's his. Killed her, then went out on the balcony.
Well, I don't know. It might be. No. A vampire would have just ripped out like the insides of her body. Might as well loot while I'm investigating.
Tore down the door. Made a platform. Clever. Must be pretty strong, too. Broke the flower pot when moving the door, then stepped in the soil. Footprints made by soiled boots.
Is this door locked? Yeah. Okay.
Must have climbed this ladder. Smashed mirror. Someone crashed into it hard and sank to the floor. Bloodstains. Links of a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it. Jewelry box. Lock's busted. Picked open, probably. Links of a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it. Precious stone. Bloody fingerprint on it. Thief came for this, must have. Tiny chain links next to it. From a snapped necklace? Seems there was a struggle.
Windows open.
Looks valuable, but it's not what he came for. Empty inkwell. Knocked over, turned toward the room. Canvas is cut. Somebody took a knife to the painting, looks like.
Decorated hunting knife.
Knife. Richly ornamented. Used during the fight, probably. Blood on the window frame. Someone climb out? Fall out? Jewel was in the box, it seems. Cintrian tried to steal it, but someone got in his way. They fought, struggled, that's clear. Ended with one of them flying out the window. Fall had to have killed them. Jewel's still here, though, so our Cintrian must have been the flyer.
So, this is the tracker. A witcher, yes?
Indeed, this is him. We found the body together. Then he set off in pursuit of the killer.
And ended up here, but I've only found evidence of a fight. Seems the Cintrians killed his last. Finally failed this time. Shame it happened too late for Cecilia.
Poor girl. Always told her she chose her males badly. But I would never have suspected she could arrive with a murderer. I'll alert the staff. Have them see to her body at once. Meanwhile, we should sit. I will tell you everything in full detail. I caught him red-handed, attempting to burgle, rifling through my possessions.
What did you do? Summon the guards?
There was no time. I feared he'd escape, refused to give him the chance. He stood with his back to me, so I attacked. He struck his head on a picture frame as we struggled. He was bleeding, dazed, and then he drew a knife. Everything happened very quickly then. I knocked the weapon out of his hand and pushed him hard. He
Fell out of the window.
Just so.
Claim the man was trying to rob you when you walked into the room?
Yes. He stood over my dressing table, pouring through my jewelry.
Mm-hmm. After this is my guess. Picked it up while searching.
Why, that's the heart of Toussaint. Oriana, how did you ever come to have it?
I bought it, many years ago, from a young woman.
Jewel seems important. Why?
The heart is an heirloom. It belonged to my family for years. Then it disappeared. I didn't think we would ever recover it.
Seems someone is very determined to find it. The thief left his tool bag behind. Found this drawing inside it. Look.
The heart of Toussaint. Representation's pretty faithful. Cintrian must have been on a job. Got very clear instructions what to look for.
So it is not him we seek, but his employer. Is this the only evidence we found?
Also happened on the weapon he attacked Oriana with. Hunting knife. Used to skin game. Got an emblem on its hilt.
This crest is used by the lords of Duntine. The present master of the castle is a passionate hunter. Our next lead, perhaps.
Oriana, everything we discussed here, hope you'll keep it to yourself. Counting on it, in fact. Word gets out he, failed in his attempt to steal the jewel. His employer could run. We need to proceed cautiously.
Discretion is in the interest of us all. I'll not ask what this is about, just as I expect not to be troubled about it again. By anyone.
Forgive me, Madam Oriana, but might I have a word?
You must excuse me a moment.
What do you think about Oriana?
Oriana, any thoughts?
Few make me feel awkward, but in her presence, I sense anxiety, discomfort.
The drawing. It's on the same type of paper the victims' names were written on. Drawn with the same ink, too. Seems the work of our blackmailers.
Who were not only behind the beast's murders, but also stole the Son Real and sought to steal the heart of Toussaint.
Look, the wine, the jewel, both tied to you intrinsically. Coincidence? Not something I'm willing to believe. Worried about one thing. That somewhere at the end of this scheme, plan might call for an attempt on your life.
It could be something else altogether. My sister, Siana, might be among the schemers. She left court when we were children. My parents banished her from the duchy. I've not seen her since.
Think your sister might be involved? Why?
You see, I recall her always being rather
Sorry, I don't mean to yawn. It's
throwing
just getting,
jealous fits if
it's
I had
getting late.
something she didn't.
Here, that's normal for sisters. Rivalry.
True. I suppose I gave as good as I got. There are times I miss that very much. The wine, its theft was the first clue. That's very much like her. She always did enjoy stealing my toys, but I grew almost certain when I saw
Love the
heart of
music on
Toussaint.
this game.
Siana received it from father as a
Witcher
gift.
free,
At a time
perfect
when
music.
my parents thought of her as but an ill-behaved little girl, someone wanted some of my wine. The same someone ordered our family jewels stolen, or recovered. It's my sister. It must be.
A fallen princess satisfying whims, going after lost luxuries? Could be right. What did your sister do to get banished?
Siana was cursed.
Parents run afoul of some mage?
No. She was born at an inopportune moment. They said she was touched by the curse of the Black Sun. Geralt, is it true? Can an individual be evil because they were born during the wrong lunar phase?
Could be the case. Could also be because they were treated like lepers from birth. Isolated, prodded, ostracized. Couldn't have had it easy.
Love how you
Siana.
can see one of the castles in the
She was
background all the way
angry
down
at
there.
the whole world. She felt inferior, felt pain, though she masked this with confidence, arrogance even. She could also be cruel at times. I recall one such situation. She persuaded Cedric the Coolbird that she could see the future in her dreams. We were children, and Cedric's brother was smitten with me. It was an innocent childhood crush. Siana knew of it. She told Cedric of a dream she had had, that he would die at the hands of his own brother. Cedric stole his father's sword and killed his brother. She destroyed 2 lives with a prank. Cedric mourns to this day. In the end, they forced her to leave the palace. A decade passed. More. I've missed her terribly since. Your mission has gained new import. You must go to Duntine, and if Sienna is there, you must find her. No matter what she did, she is not to be harmed in any way, shape, or form. You must make sure of that.
I'll find her if she's there.
I hope you do. I very much wish to talk to her. Sister to sister.
Your Grace, Geralt, I'd like to introduce...
Regis! What
Regis.
a surprise! I had
Oh,
no
he's got
idea
a
you were in
Dettlaff
Beauclair.
behind him.
And this is...
Oh, is she a vampire? You know, I feel like all
My
three of them
very dear
vampires.
friend, Dettlaff van der Eretain. An arrival
Rihanna
from
must be a
Nazaire.
vampire.
We are lending our combined resources to the witch's
Yeah.
hunt.
We've got three
yes.
vampires right in front of
Splendid.
us.
But why are you here at Oriana's?
They came to pay me a surprise visit, so I invited Regis in for a glass of wine. We've known each other for...
She's definitely a
ages,
vampire.
literally. Witcher, I hear you know Regis too. Even that you are friends.
Few I can rely on like I can on Regis. Kinda hoping he thinks the same of me.
Curious. It seems opposites really do attract.
Don't be fooled, dear. Geralt has many merits. He merely hides them from the world very diligently.
You said you're both aiding him with his contract. It involves the Beast of Beauclair, I suspect. Master Witcher, maybe you could satisfy my curiosity.
I feel like
What's it
Anna
like going
Henrietta
toe-to-toe
must be
with
the
a
only
monster,
one here
knowing you've only two
that has no
options,
idea that
to
these
kill
three are
or
vampires.
be killed.
Despite what you might have heard, I don't lunge at every monster I see sword in hand. Talking gets the job done for some.
I wonder what a monster might have to say to you.
It might want to apologize.
My word. For what might a monster wish to apologize to a witcher?
For killing. Though at times there is no choice, when loved ones are at risk and require protection.
Same as humans. Put them in that situation, they'll kill too.
You understand this. It must be why you and Regis are friends. If I understand you correctly, you would rather help a monster than kill it.
If possible, yeah. Or at least try.
Enough about the witcher trade for now. Regis mentioned you come from Nazaire. I spent time there as a child.
Fond memories?
It was wonderful. I was positively entranced by the land's fashions. Deep-cut dresses I found most
Oh,
fascinating.
she really has no
I
idea
believe
she's
you're running
sat
short
down
on wine.
amongst
I should go to the
vampires.
cellar, bring another bottle.
Let me go. Wanna help, Regis? Know your wine a lot better than I know mine.
We shall return forthwith. An exceptional conversation, don't you think? Vampires, a witcher, and the Duchess of Toussaint?
What?
My, my.
Yeah, well,
Highly
why would you leave the
exceptional, Regis.
Duchess of Toussaint all
Wanted
alone
to
with
talk
those
to you in
two?
private. You crazy bringing Dettlaff here?
Geralt, allow me to explain.
No, let me explain. He's dangerous, and you were gonna watch him.
But that is precisely what I'm doing. Dettlaff believes you'll succeed in your task, and he'll not need to kill anymore. That is, not until he gets his hands on the men who kidnapped his Renna.
Now listen close. Managed to learn where the blackmailers are. They're based at Duntine Castle.
That's splendid news. If they are there, Renna must be there as well.
Duchess expects we'll find her long-lost sister there, too. Thing is, she might be involved. Could be behind the blackmailing.
Do you mean to say your task now is to extract 2 women from the castle?
Mean to say we can't breathe a word of this to Dettlaff, who wants revenge above all else.
Geralt, you must trust me. I've got a way with...
No, Regis. Can't risk it. Gotta keep Dettlaff here while I go to Duntine.
Alone?
Alone. That way I can make sure neither woman will come to any harm.
I hope you know what you're doing. Fine. I shall see to Dettlaff. Good luck, my friend.
Splendidly, Dettlaff. Ah, I'm grateful you brought back those memories. You're back. It took you long enough.
Contrary to what common folk believe, Choosing a wine is not nearly as easy as it might seem, especially a wine to be served to two exquisite ladies.
Regis, gallant as ever. I regret all the more that I shan't finish this second bottle with you. Duty calls.
Your Grace, always a pleasure.
I thank you for your help. It's been invaluable. Geralt, will you see me out? You have exceptional friends. This Detlef.
Yeah.
An intriguing man, to say the least.
And all three of them are vampires.
Didn't expect the evening to end like this.
Neither did I. But I have not drawn you out for a romantic stroll. I wish to make certain you know what you are to do.
Mm-hmm. Gotta go to Duntine.
I've decided my guardsmen will support you. You will meet them at Count de la Croix Mill. It stands along the Saône-Retour River, near the Cockatrice Inn. Captain de la Tour and his men will await you there at midnight. You shall storm the castle together.
Captain de la Tour. Captain Damien. Oh yeah, it's the same captain. I was thinking maybe it'd be a different captain, but no. Alright, I think that's a good point to end the stream and the video. Definitely got through a lot during the main quest. I reckon we're probably halfway through the main quest line for the blood and wine, so probably have this done soon.